All right, Bruchim Aboim, welcome everyone. It is Erev Shabbos, so we will learn the Maharal, and then since we didn't have Shirim the last 2 days, after we finish this Maharal, we'll try to make the other Shirim on the Noam Melech and the Kedushas Levi. So in this week's Sedra, Parshas Naso, it says, Naso es rosh b'nei Gershon gam heim leveis avusam lemishpachosam. Lift up the heads, meaning count, the children of Gershon, also them according to their fathers' homes, according to their families. Rashi says, Kameshet Sivi Sicha b'nei Kahas, just like I command you concerning the children of Kahas, l'rois kam yesh yagiu l'chlal avoda. So we see how much to come to the generality of the service, of the worship. So Zok the Heilige Zayda Maharal Meprag Chosig Alein Kol Solamein. It's a loimer, means to say Shein Perish Hakasav Linyan Haminian, that the scripture is not coming to teach us to count Bilvad alone. V'rotz a loimer Sheyimne Gam B'nei Gershon K'chari Kvar Nimnu Kol Yisrael. Gershonites also counted, even though all the Israelites already counted, above in chapter 2, verse 32 in Numbers. My gam heim, so why does it say also them? The ka'amar, the mash melashan heim, shaloi hayar serak b'leviyim. And when it says them, it means it's only not with the Levites. V'achinami loimatzi koi al mishbechoisam l'veisavoisam. So then also it doesn't count when it says according to their families and their patriarchal houses, the Chol Yisrael nimnu mishbechoisam l'veisavoisam, because all the Israelites are counted according to their families and their fathers' patriarchal homes. In Leimer, you don't say the Krakoi Aben Shaloshim Shana Mala. The scripture is talking about people who are 30 years old and older. Kos of Achrav, it's the scripture afterwards. So Ksav B'nei Atzmei, because it's written by itself, Ben Shloshim Shana Mala, it's from 30 years old and older. Tifkid Isim, count them. Even the Chsiv of Neatzmai, since it's written by itself, Ben Shleshim Tifkid Eisam, count them from 30 years old. Naso b'nei Gershon Gamheim, so you count the Gershonites also them. It's not to count them from the 30 years, like we said. And that's why Scripture says they too, as commanded you, was Kamagia, to see how much it reached. And then it's going to establish to them also to we command you according to the Kahothites how much you came to the generality of the worship. So too the worship and the servitude that came to the children of Gershon. And this wasn't among the Israelites. They weren't counted to see how much they get to come to the generality of the servitude and hakshus, since we don't ask. Because the scripture is only telling us to count. And also we see how much they came to the generality of the service. Why don't you put a shirt on, Mo? They should also lift up the children of Gershon, like Gershon, count the children of Gershon. The body that you should take away on some of them. Like kulam not like kulam now all them the hainu isam Rayim L'klal avoda, those who are worthy to the generality of the servitude came mashmalash and nasai. Also we say that it said lift up Jesus raised Kseisim in the Shar. Lift up some of them from the generality of a koi gam heim, and it applies also to them. Parshas the Kedema says So therefore, in the previous chapter, it says, lift up the children of the heads of the children of Kahoth. Rashi Gam Kain, Rashi also says, Manamehem Kama Higil L'chal Avoda. Count how many of them came to the age where they working in the servitude. Because of Sham, that's to explain why the scripture says lift up there. So proof of this is the account of the Levites is written. Pekoid kol b'nei Levi, count all the children of Levi. V'loiksiv Naso, it doesn't say lift up. V'hainu mishum shalavim hem nimnim kulam ben chodesh lamala. Because the Levites are counted from 1 month old and above. But here only counting those who are of the age of servitude, which is so that's why it says count from them. It doesn't say count them. It means you count a little bit of them. And not lift up, that term, Asi Shafir, that doesn't come in the proper way. Because since the Levites already counted, then it says lift up the children of Gershon, meaning the Levites were counted from a month old and higher. So then here we're counting this family of how old that they're from the age that they can be in service. Okay. So that's why does it say them also? Do they come to the service of carrying the tabernacle? So there it openly says from 30 years and up counting. And you might say that if didn't write them also, so then they wouldn't be obligated to count them unless both things were established. The Hainu Shuban Shloishim, meaning he's 30 years old, and also that he serves in the tent of meeting. That's why it says from 30 years and older that they go to the service. So therefore, we count from the children of Kahath, since they came to the age where they're serving, even if they haven't served yet. If they had something preventing them or they're ill, chayav minion stuff to count them. So Rashi, and that's what Rashi says, as I commanded you, there's kama to see how many have reached the age of service, even though they haven't served yet. If you say that the Kohathites themselves, maybe they're not obligated unless they're 30 years and above and serving in the tent of meeting with this is written by the children of Kohath, all that come to serve. It says kol ba and not kol haba. It says all those who come, not all of the ones who come. The vadek shenichnas behei yediyah mashmer shalai kol shahu ben shleishim yom nimna, because otherwise it wouldn't be counted. Rak oisa shabalavoid, except for those who came. Oisa shalai ba, not those who didn't come lavo to serve. Shekol hey yediyah, because when it has the word the, you want to cook those for Shabbos. Mash mashu yedua kvar. It seems it's already known. Shabalitzvay savabayel moed. He came to serve in the army of the tent of Midim. Came in shahu yedua shabalitzvay az yehenim nam ben shloishim. Since they came for the service, so it's already from 30 years old. Avol kolabalitzvay. But in verse 3 where it says all who come to serve in the army, without the word the definite article. Says it doesn't come to teach that no one under 30 is worthy to serve. That's how you translate it. And 30 years up, then he comes to serve. As we explained, all who go in the army. So this is someone who's under 20 doesn't go in the army. B'midbar at the beginning of the book of Numbers. Ayin Sham, the Aryeh. So we learn from this, as soon as he gets to the age of 30, then you have to count him. It doesn't, if he's going to say it's not written them too, not all will come. And we also know that as soon as he comes to serve, you have to count. And if it wasn't all who come, you would also think that a deaf person or an imbecile is also counted up. Because they're 30 years old. But when it says all who come to serve an army, I mean, if they're not under 30, they don't come to serve. With the count, it's also, it's not someone who's counted, and that's why it's written all who come. So the specific all who come to serve. The Hainu Shuroi Lavoid, that is worthy to serve a Kai Kolabal min ben Shleishim Lamala, that all comes from 30 years and above. Perish Eze Roy Labinian, so it's explaining who is worthy to be counted. Oisi Yadur Shuroi Lavoid, it's those who know that they're worthy to serve. Avalois Shen Roy Lavoid Loy, but those who are not worthy to serve, no. The time of name Rari Nami do like Siv Gamhem, but the Maharal writes, it doesn't also say those them also Siv and it says, it's written in verse 30, all who come, with the definite article. We count the ones that are worthy for the service. Even if they don't serve. So the answer is, for sure you count it. You learn this from the Gershonites. The Maishna, because what difference is? That the Torah requires to count the Kohathites and the Gershonites when they come to the proper age. That's not even what I wanted to learn, I don't think, because I remember it was something shorter. Alright. Well, it says we have to press on it to open it up. I don't know where we left off. Hachinami b'nei Maharal. So here too it's the Mararites. B'nei Gershom husuch lichtev gam hen. But with the Gershonites, it has say them too. The Kevin Ksiv Kol Haba is written all who come. Mashmad Avka Abol Avoid, specifically those who come to serve. Gam who ben Shleishim Chayv Minyan. Meaning if he's 30 years old, he's obligated to count. Husuch lichtev gam hen. So you have to write them too. Hashav b'nei Maharal. But here, but Mararites. Kaven da al korchanu tzrichim al farish kol haba, that we're forced to count all who come. They gershon kamoy sheparashnu lama cheresh v'shoita. That, as we explained, to exclude the deaf, mute, and the imbecile. So too we exclude from the Mararites, the deaf, mute, and the imbecile. Finam b'nei Maharal dumya b'nei Gershon ukos. So then we see the Mararites that they also, like the Gershonites and the Kohathites, they should might sasam in a mefarish. We learn that which is hidden from that which is open. Of the Gershon, but by the Gershonites, Kevin Mistaber Lefarish Krag Kipashte. So since we understand the description of simple men, the Heinrich ben Shloshim of all Avoid, meaning someone who was both 30 years and came to serve. So that's how we explain it. Even though it's not similar to the Kohathites. Thank you for watching. God bless. Like, share, and subscribe. Good Shabbos, everybody.